Is there a Mavic 4 drone on the horizon, and if so, when? Also, how much is it likely to cost? I'll cover all this in this video and what we can expect from this release. Let's go. G'day friends, my name is Brett, and if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm a big fan of DJI technology and their drones. I'm a real estate photographer as my day job. I've been doing it for 8 or 9 years and I use this stuff all the time. But enough of that, let's talk about the anticipated launch of the DJI Mavic 4. And DJI are the leaders in this space obviously, and they're renowned for having very short product cycles, as in time between releases of products. And they continuously push the boundaries with each drone that comes out. It just gets that little bit better each time. And as the DJI Mavic 3 series reaches its 3rd anniversary, I've been wondering when the next release is going to happen. With the original Mavic 3 being launched in 2021 and the Mavic 3 Pro being launched in 2023, this series has produced some of the best prosumer drone technology that anyone's ever seen. But as we're now more than halfway through 2024, the tension on when this is going to be released is building, and enthusiasts and professionals are wondering when this is going to happen, and I'm one of them. I would like to know when this will happen. So I took into account its previous product release cycle, and if you look at the history of how DJI are releasing drones, this would put a release for the DJI Mavic 4 somewhere in the 4th quarter of this year. And historically, DJI generally release their drones later in the year as well, so this sort of fits into that sort of time frame. And many people are saying they expect DJI to follow this exact same pattern with the Mavic 4. And in terms of pricing, well, DJI will probably continue that same pricing strategy that they did for previous drones. They usually release the new drone for the same price as the old one, but it has more features. So if that's the case, it should be somewhere around the $2,199 US, or nearly $3,100 Australian if you're in Australia, which is similar to the cost of DJI Mavic 3 Pro when it came out. So, while details are obviously very secretive, of course, there's still rumours about what's going to be included in the Mavic 4. So given DJI's history of innovation, here are a bunch of product features that I think it will probably come out with that will set it apart from its predecessors as well. Obviously, it's going to have an enhanced camera system. DJI can't release a drone without a better system than the last one, of course. And although the Mavic 3 Pro had a 3-camera setup, there is talks that the DJI Mavic 4 will have a dual camera system, similar in design to the DJI Air 3. And you're thinking, why would they go from 3 to 2? Well, it's obviously going to come down to balance and design and streamlining those drones to be smaller and more compact and do more things. There's also talk of improved sensors and larger sensor zones, potentially offering better low light performance and higher resolution in photography. I would assume obviously that they would have more of an advanced avoidance system as well. DJI is probably going to enhance its advanced pilot assistance system, which is called APAS, possibly introducing even more sophisticated obstacle avoidance and pathfinding algorithms. That's a mouthful. And this could make the DJI Mavic 4 the safest and the most autonomous drone that's ever been built. Next on the list, I think, will be longer flight times. Obviously, with every new drone that's come out, they've managed to extend flight times on the previous model. And because DJI are battery geniuses, they'll probably do that for this one. I would expect we get a lot more flight time out of this than we do out of the Mavic 3 series. Next up, I expect to see increased range and connectivity. DJI's OcuSync technology has been pivotal in all their previous drones when it comes to connectivity, especially being more reliable over long distances. I would assume that the Mavic 4 will probably have OcuSync 4 as well, and this should create a more stable connection, especially in challenging conditions. Next on the list is what maybe I think might happen when it comes to the drone. Judging by past performance with previous drones, I expect to see some kind of new intelligent flight modes that come out with this drone. They may actually introduce AI and machine learning as part of this as well, who knows? Which would obviously give you access to more automated flight experiences, which will give you greater creativity when it comes to getting those special shots you can't quite get now. And of course, design and build improvements. I would expect to see better design, better build improvements. I expect it maybe more of a streamlined look. Obviously, DJI will always try and keep their weight down. They'll probably make it foldable as well, which is a smart move, which makes it more robust and user-friendly. Next up is what I'd like to see in the Mavic 4 series. This is kind of my wish list. If it comes out with any of these features, I'll be very happy. I would like to see 8K video recording, because 4K has pretty much become the standard now, so I'd expect to see at least 8K in the next version of this drone. Imagine how detailed that footage would be. And although the gimbal technology is quite amazing as it is, I'd like to see a little bit more stability, especially in extreme conditions, so you could get that really good crisp shot, even in horrible conditions if you have to fly in those sort of times. I'd also like to see more modular options, so you can actually have more click-on things to go onto your drone, like attachments or advanced payloads or external sensors or something, lights, whatever you want to put on your drone. And of course, where the drones always lack is in at low light or at night. So I'd love to see better low light performance when it comes to these kind of drones. Because even if you get 8K footage and it's grainy, it's still grainy 8K footage. And because of the price of this drone as being up there in cost, I would like DJI to come out with more extended warranty and support options. So if you do crash it, you've got some kind of support behind it. I expect the DJI Mavic 4 to be a great addition to the drone market. DJI always make amazing drones. I can't see this one being any different. And as we wait for more concrete information, the anticipation just gets bigger and bigger. So whether you're a professional drone pilot or an enthusiast looking to upgrade, the Mavic 4 could be well worth the wait. But if you already have a drone and you want to get better shots out of it, I've done a video right here that explains on how to get great cinematic video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.